Consumers spent a record $9.1 billion last year during Black Friday, and that number is only expected to go up. I'm going to be breaking down the exact Facebook ad creatives you need, the offer, and the campaign structure so that way you can take full advantage of this year's sales. And if you don't know who I am, welcome. My name is Chappell, and we work with some of the largest creators and brands in the world on their Facebook ads, TikTok ads, and organic viral content so that way they can maximize their sales. So let's go ahead and go through some of these Black Friday strategies. Some of the items that we're going to be covering are going to be the sales campaign dates for when you need to run these actual campaigns, these special offers that you can actually test, the creatives, so that way you know exactly how to structure them for your campaigns, and how to actually put the campaign together so that way you can maximize the overall orders that you get. And just to break down some of these Black Friday statistics, consumers spent a record $9.12 billion online shopping during Black Friday last year, and in overall online sales for Black Friday were up 2.3% year over year. Buy now, pay later payments increased by 78%. This is really important because if you don't have an option for people to use payment installation on your website, you should definitely add it because it is a growing trend for sure, because a lot of people are spending money on a lot of different sites during this year, and they're going to be using these buy now, pay later systems to be able to check out. And 48% of all online sales were made on smartphones, which is an increase from 44% year over year. So that definitely means you need to optimize for mobile so that way you can maximize your orders. And this year, Cyber Monday is expected to drive $11.2 billion in sales, which is going to be up 5.1% year over year. So there's definitely a lot of spend happening. And here's some of the ways that we're going to be able to capture a lot of these orders so that way you can have the best Black Friday yet. And just to go over some of these schedule and offers, these are some of the structures that we're using with clients, and they're working extremely well. And the first one is actually doing a warehouse sell / private sell. If you have inventory, then launching your offer early in October can get you a lot of orders to be able to maximize all of the purchases that you receive. So having a private sell or warehouse sell that you actually send out to your email list, this is going to be a very similar offer that you're going to run during Black Friday, but you're just moving it up earlier in October, so that way you can have a really strong month even before November starts. And this is a great idea because there's not a lot of people who leverage this type of offer because they're waiting to launch in November, but when they launch their offer in November, it's so competitive because so many different businesses also are running offers at the same time that CPMs are going up, costs are going up, whereas in October, there's very little competition for your sales offers, so you're able to capture way more sales before everybody else. And then we're gonna have an early Black Friday sale. That means that you're gonna run this early Black Friday sale towards the last week of October and the first week of November. This is a pre-sale, so that way you can start to warm up the actual algorithm, get a lot of orders in, and then that way when you launch your Black Friday sale starting the second week and running it through all the way Black Friday, you're going to be able to really scale up pretty significantly because the algorithm's in tune, the campaigns are working, and you have a ton of orders and data to work with. And then finally, we have our Cyber Monday sale, which is on Cyber Monday, and you can run that through the first week of December, which will then launch our holiday sale to finish off any extra orders from the late buyers where people are making last minute decisions for the holidays. And what some of these offers look like is an up to 2% off warehouse sell. That means up to 20% off. It means some of your items might be 5% off, 10% off. It just means that some items are up to 20%. This is going to help with your click-through rates, get a lot of people actually selecting on your ads, visiting your website, building up your retargeting audiences for you. And then you're going to have a 20 to 50% off early Black Friday sell. This number might vary for you depending on what your margins are, but generally speaking, this is a range that is very consistent in performance, a 20 to 50% off early Black Friday sell. And then we're gonna bump our sell up to a 30 to 70% off. This is where you're trying to clean out all of your inventory, getting as many orders as absolutely possible. And then finally, we'll have our 20 to 30% off holiday sell for those last minute buyers. And so now let's look at the Black Friday creatives. And I've gone ahead and put this swipe file together for you. Feel free to click the link below this video to access this, but these are some of the creatives that you can get an understanding of what's working for other businesses with their content strategy for Black Friday. And as you can see, this is one of the early access sales. This is going to be one of the offers that you run at the last week of October and the first week of November. And you simply just have your items here in the actual creative, use the branding that you have on your site. Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale site-wide, it's an early access. As you can see, they launched that second week of November and ran that through the holidays. And then we have another brand here, Cuts Clothing. They launched this Black Friday actual core sale on November 18th. Then we have Life Boost, who launched their early sale on November 3rd. Then we have another offer which was launched in September. You can see they're launching these offers very early and ran this one for 103 days. Most people turn off their campaigns around December 21st because the buying and peak sales usually decrease pretty significantly after December 21st because everybody's gotten their shopping out of the way. But they launched their offer pretty early and they had code Black Friday J, and people would go and use this offer to get their orders. You want to be able to have the call outs, Black Friday sale. You want to make sure people understand this is the offer that you're running. And even with Cuts, they had a specific call out. At Cuts, we understand that there will be a massive influx of online holiday orders across the world that will put immense pressure on local shipping support. Because of this, we're launching our Black Friday sale early. So this is a good positioning strategy so that way people get their orders and gifts in time to give them to friends, family, their kids, and it allows people to get in on an early offer and start spending money with you before everybody else starts launching their offers. Then we have another creative, which is actually showing multiple product angles. This is a great way to have visuals. They launched this on October 16th, which is their early access offer. This is exactly what I was talking about, launching your offer before everybody else. They ran it for 67 days. Once again, this business turned it off on December 21st, which is a very common trend for when you turn off your ad. And now you're starting to notice the same trend here, November 3rd. Really, nobody's launching their offer on Black Friday. If you're launching on Black Friday, it's really too late. You want to do this as early as possible. So all of these are breaking down specific offers. This one's up to 70% off, 25% off plus free gift. Then we have a jewelry brand that says buy two, get any third for free. And they have nice call outs here around it. And we have a video up to 70% off, and this is when you're launching an offer much closer to Black Friday. So you can see November 14th through December 21st. Once again, let's watch this video. Very simple creative. It's just a simple slideshow showing multiple products. If you have a lot of different products, you want to highlight those on your Black Friday creative. You don't want to just have one specific product that you're offering. If you have multiple, then make sure to show multiple in those creatives because it can definitely get a lot of people to order. Because during these holiday campaigns, people tend to buy multiple items. They're getting a lot of different gifts. Once again, very simple creative, Black Friday, early access, and you can see their site-wide sell. And then there's the Cuts offer, 25 to 50% off during Black Friday. They launched this one November 18th and cut it off around December 22nd. So these are some creative examples that you could really start running for your holiday campaigns. You want to launch them early. Do a warehouse private sell, send it to your email list, your SMS list, launch it in your retargeting. And then you're going to launch your early access sell, then your Black Friday, Cyber Monday sell, and then your holiday campaign sell, which is going to run through December all the way to the 21st of December, where you'll cut that campaign off. So these are just a few examples of creatives that you can actually run for the holidays. Now, let's look at how you actually structure this campaign so that way you can maximize performance. So here we are in the Facebook Business Manager, and here's one of our client accounts. And if you see this current setup, then you're definitely familiar with it if you watched my new way to run Facebook ads in 2024 video, where we actually cover how to structure your campaigns to maximize your overall performance. And now what we're gonna do is actually break down how we're gonna structure your holiday campaign. There's two strategies that you can really do this in. One is creating the content from those creatives we were just going over and launching them in all your campaigns. The only problem with that is if you want to look at your data year over year and compare how your campaigns performed last year against this year and the following year, it's going to be much harder to track down that data. Whereas the second strategy actually focuses on creating a separate campaign using your best performing audiences, your best performing retargeting, stacking them together, and then you can actually measure that data much easierly and deliver those ads to the maximum number of people. So the way we're going to set that up is by going to create. We're going to choose sales because that's what we'll be optimizing for during the holidays. We'll name this our early Black Friday sell, and then we'll hit continue. And we're gonna leverage Advantage Plus Shopping because it's going to take all of the data from our ad account over the last year that we've been running ads, or however long you've been running ads. It's gonna compile all of that data together, bring in your best performing audiences and your best performing retargeting audiences, so that way you can maximize the orders. So let's go ahead and hit continue. And we're gonna select website, and then we'll make sure to choose our pixel. And then here, we're going to set our location. If we're just doing the US, then we'll do United States. And then for the audience breakdown, this is really important. This is going to optimize by showing it to our highest performing audiences, and these settings will automatically be applied across our Advantage Plus shopping campaign in our ad account. It's automatically pulling in our best performing audiences, but we also want to make sure it pulls in our existing customers. So the way we do that is by going to account settings. And once in the account, we can actually set up our Advantage Plus shopping campaign for our existing customers. And this will automatically apply across all Advantage Plus shopping campaigns in your ad account. So we want to make sure that Facebook knows who our existing customers are. So we'll start by having our purchase audience added. So you create a 180-day website purchase audience. That means anybody who's ordered over the last 180 days is here. I also recommend adding a list of your current customers. So export the list from your Shopify store, add that in here so that way Facebook has access to that data. And now that we've added our existing customers here, we can now hit confirm, and that'll automatically add in all of our existing customers to our campaign. And so we can come back here to our audience breakdown and continue through these steps. Now for our early Black Friday sale, we might start off the budget at $20 to $100 daily and let that run throughout the next few weeks, where eventually we'll end up relaunching this campaign with our new creatives for our core Black Friday sale, and then we'll duplicate it again and launch it for a holiday sale. So you're gonna have up to 4 campaigns that you'll end up creating, and they'll be launching on specific dates. So once you set your daily budget, you can then scroll down and then begin creating your actual ads. So we'll hit next. And this is where we'll actually put in those creatives that we just went over. And just to highlight some of the ad copy from some of these, we can actually look at some of the examples of the headlines and offers that they're running. One of the first ones are want early access to the best Black Friday deal from Judy? Sign up today, get access to the offer. And then we have another one. You want to make sure that you call out that it is a Black Friday offer. You want to mention the % off. Have that call out so that way people can see it. You want to make it very visual so that way people know what they're getting. 50% off here, 50% off once again. And then finally in the headline as well. Very similar call out with cuts, up to 50% off, site-wide sell for the next 24 hours only. They're making it very exclusive, adding urgency, scarcity. Even though they ran that for 63 days, they still had that call out there so that way people took action. Then their headline, get up to 50% off. Same thing here, you'll start to notice the commonalities where it's very similar. They call out the day that they're running this, the early Black Friday sale, how much they're getting off in the percentage, putting that in the headline and making sure the creative shows that it's early and they're getting those offers. So now you're starting to see the commonalities between all of these and how people are structuring them. This one's broken down by specific features, bullets, and calling out their free shipping and some of the benefits of their product. And then they have some social proof here, which is loved by 100,000 plus customers worldwide. So once again, very similar callouts throughout the copy. So this is how you'll actually structure your creatives. Now, it's important that you don't launch too many pieces of creatives for the holidays because you want to have maybe 2 to 3 at max. 1 to 3 creatives is really the range that you need to be in. The reason for this is because you're going to get a lot of engagement on these ads and you want people to comment, like, and build up social proof. And you want to be able to allow the algorithm to optimize pretty efficiently. You don't want to be doing a ton of creative testing. You want to build your ad creatives, have 3 different unique ads, and then place those and then let them run so that way you can scale them up. And once you've actually built out your ads, you want to make sure that you have your tracking set up by ensuring that you place your URL parameters. If you're on Shopify, I highly recommend using our tool Sirge. You can set up a demo and sign up for free on Shopify. It's a Shopify app. You can integrate your actual ads with this tracking tool and track back how many orders you're truly getting from your ad creatives. It's really important because you want to make sure you have the best metrics possible so that way you know exactly what to scale and what to turn off. Once you do that, you simply place your URL parameters and hit publish. So we've gone over some of the actual structures for the scheduling of how many campaigns you're going to run, the specific offers, what the creative looks like, the copy that you're going to include, how to structure the campaign, how to ensure you organize your data appropriate way, and the ways that you can actually track all of that back. And if you're interested in joining our one-on-one ads mastery mentorship, I'd highly recommend clicking the link below to set up a call with us or DMing the word mentor at @RealChaseChappell on Instagram, where I'm happy to answer any of your questions. In our mentorship, we go over exactly what ways to structure campaigns, the creatives to put together, how to actually do your organic viral content to get orders and sales, and ways that you can scale to 6 figures, 7 figures, and even 8 figures per year. So definitely make sure to book a call if you're interested down below. Once again, it's your favorite digital marketer here at Chase Chappell. Cheers and bye all.